Llorente for Szoboszlai. Does well to stand firm and defend it.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has...
Can he finish? Kaka. Mbappe. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Stefan de Vrij. Here's Llorente. And it's Messi. Kaka. Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. He's shifting through the gears here. Now this could be a chance. Can he put it away? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. It's been quite a roller coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So once again, we're underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Oh, that's neat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
All right, look promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Big chance! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but...
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. And he welcomes it in. He's had a hit! And it's in! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And yes, it's him again. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Schuberschlei. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a sharp pass. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Messi. And Messi! Great defending, strong and determined.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Deftly done. And he was quick to react. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's through, now is he in? Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple...
And the finish! Jensen. No, he's had it taken off him. Isak. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Son Heung-min. Hits one! And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
And it's been taken short. Chooses to go back. That's good defending, very good defending.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have...
Isak! And somehow he managed to miss it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And that's a superb... Now the finish! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's hoisted clear. No way through, so back it comes.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's Isak. Lovely feet. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact. And that could set him on his way. He is through here. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Into the arms of the goalkeeper. Fabio Carvalho. Stood up well to him there. For Szoboszlai. Oh, not quite. Now, what about a counter-attack? Shot at goal! Sensational from Isak! And that may just do it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Kepa. He never seems to get flustered or lose his composure. That kind of calmness is infectious too and should help the defence in front of him play with a little more confidence. He's also good on the ball, so keep an eye out for those quick passes to the forward line.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Bellingham. Marquinhos. Kaká. Szoboszlai. Nice bit of trickery. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Kluivert. Dembele. And it's Stefan de Vrij. Llorente into Stefan de Vrij. Now it's Szoboszlai. Kluivert. This is promising. He could be in here. And here's the chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. Now the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pulls it back. Big header! He will be livid with himself. He won't be happy with that one. He has found the way through. Semenyo proves just a little bit too strong. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ball is over the line. Dembele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Foot in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that has been knocked clear. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Llorente cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He is through here. And here's Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gabriel Jesus. Bellingham. Always looking for that half a chance. Great chance! Kaká finds himself offside. Messi, and he's managed to get free. And Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham, back into the middle. Bournemouth trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Kluivert. De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kaká. Szoboszlai. Now Kaká. Bellingham. Evan powering forward here. Tavernier. Kluivert. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Messi. Kaká. Evan. Here's Adams. And that has been cut short. Forwards and with intent. He's found a way through. Semenyo wins the duel this time. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's surging through. Kluivert. And it's lofted through here. No luck with that dink over the top. Now he's off and running. Kluivert. Has a look and plays it forward. He's got a... He's had a shot! Goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Messi. Bellingham. Kaka. Try. Kaka! He scores! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Adams. Oh, good spread. He could be in here. Kluivert is onto this. Decent hit! Goal! And they get themselves in front! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Bournemouth go into the lead. Kaka. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Szoboszlai. And here's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And Messi! Still.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Spread neatly. Brooks plays it in low. He can get that clear. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Manchester United are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
On the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Dembele in acres of space out wide. He's gone for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Tavernier. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... had a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Szoboszlai. Kaka looking to add to his goal. Marquinhos. And a shot! And he hits the net. It's level again. What a match we have.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Mbappe! Mbappe! In for the pieces! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Bournemouth making consecutive changes here. Brooks. Unal.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. Corner number 2 then. Soboslai plays it short. Llorente. Bournemouth are looking to go forward now. Christie. He's through here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Marquinhos.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. That was well played, well stopped.
Sinistera. Now it's Adams.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Mbappe. Brooks. Deep into stoppage time. And here's Son Heung-min. Kaká. It's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kaká. Bellingham has created one goal already. Looks for the finish. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Soboslai goes short. Turns and goes back. Real chance! Brooks. Unal. Christie. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But, boy, it can work at one end.
And already we're underway here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous.
Tries a shot! That's going to go a long way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the...
There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Eight Nuri. Szoboszlai. Gabriel Jesus. Got a shot away! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Back into the middle. Shot a goal! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Oh, super find. And the shot! Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's burst through. He rises! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, this looks sharp. Bernardo Silva.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Distributed tidily. And he's had it nicked away. Bernardo Silva plays it short. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And that has been clubbed away. Stood up well to him there. Oh, super ball! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Almost half an hour in now. Doku. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Chance to finish. Oh, just over.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Ederson gets it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Interesting ball. Face to face with the keeper. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's a real opportunity missed there. He's done all the hard work getting to the ball, and all he needed to do was get some control on it.
Has a look and plays it forward. Pinches it off him. Now this could be a chance. And he's found a way past. And the ball... Great chance! Cleared without complication. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? Bernardo Silva was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Dembele proves just a little bit too strong. And that is a superb rearguard action. Rodri. And now they can clear their lines. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. That's headed upfield. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Aït-Nouri. Bernardo Silva. Doku. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Nouri. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Messi with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. Kaká! And now they can spring out of defence. Nouri. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's picked it up out wide. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt.
Just the goalkeeper. He's had a shot! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
They've won a throw in. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Doku, and it's Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Nicely aimed pass. He is through here. Messi! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi goes short. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. And that interception was most necessary. Marquinhos goes on a run down the left wing. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Akanji gets over and intercepts. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Played back in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. Manchester United have now used up all but one. He's going for goal! Defending of the desperate variety. Ederson with the clearance. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Foden. Foden! And he's quick to get it clear again.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Szoboszlai. Kaká! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Oh, he's been caught napping. Akanji getting this one clear. Manchester United are almost home and dry now. That's been cut out. Well played. Bernardo Silva. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get Cherki! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great reaction! Played with speed from back to front. That is good alertness. Matheus Nunes. Cherki. Now it's Bernardo Silva. That's a lovely, neat pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the number on the board is 3. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through. Haaland is on his own. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Bernardo Silva! They've played it short. That's a decent clearance. Neuer has that under control. And we're done. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Szoboszlai picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And expectations are rising, and decibel... Mbappe! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Mbappe. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've done it! 2-0 and in next to no time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Decent hit! He's got a goal! Right back in the game!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And here's Jesus. And it's Dembele. Has a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Messi goes short. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kaká opts to play it back. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Messi. Udwokai. Szoboszlai. Here's Llorente. Matheus Cunha. Well, they've got it again. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nelson Semedo. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And the pass is intercepted. He's found a way through. Can he put it away? That was superb goalkeeping.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kaka! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi with the short one. Real chance! So their 4th corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Hits one! He scores! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Wolverhampton have reclaimed it. Gonzalo Guedes. Szoboszlai. And it's Messi. Mbappe. Doherty. Szoboszlai takes control. Szoboszlai! Oh my word, that is quite something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly... He's through and all along! There's the hit! And he's heaved it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's fabulous. Driving on and making good progress. And Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Gonzalo Guedes. Gets his pass away. He's played him through. Llorente. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Bellingham. He's gone for goal! Kaka. And it's half-time here.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Here we go again then. Stefan de Vrij. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, sweet feet. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Semedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's there to retrieve it. That looks a good ball through.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Gonzalo Guedes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Matheus Cunha. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gonzalo Guedes. Llorente does really well to win the ball there. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's picked out the run. Now, he's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally, they've decided to single him out.
Szoboszlai. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he spark a counter here? Nelson Semedo. Matheus Cunha's cross. Kaka. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ball played for Dembele. For Szoboszlai. Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe. Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again. And that is a little undercooked. Szoboszlai. Kaka. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. For Szoboszlai.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Llorente. He's had a hit! Bellingham. 75 minutes played. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
De Vrij wins the duel this time. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Bellingham. And that's gone loose. Chance here to counter. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Great chance! Sticks it away! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Wolverhampton get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Szoboszlai. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Isak! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Isak is offering a wry smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Szoboszlai plays it short. And a shot! Hwang Hee-chan. Now it's Maciej Cunha.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nelson Semedo. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Manchester United have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So it's away we go then. Szoboszlai. Kaka. Marquinhos. Beto. And the pass is intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Mbappe. And he's got Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And that was very necessary. No, that pass has been well intercepted.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And it's Jorginho. Pass somewhat off target. Szoboszlai! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Everton finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking for the runner. Mbappe! And he's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Szoboszlai had a shot. Just off target.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Harrison gets a good foot in there. Threads one in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Harrison, first quarter of an hour gone. Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Now Kaká. Oh, it's come loose. Great ball, and he's in here. Beto. Now, what about a counter-attack?
There they go, hunting again.
And it's Jorginho. It's Jorginho! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
That's a nicely weighted pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out again for a throw-in. Ashley Young. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Everton deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now. But, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Messi. Llorente. Marquinhos. Szoboszlai gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
30 minutes gone. Nicely weighted ball. Szoboszlai does really well to win the ball there. And it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Keane. Ndiaye. And Mykolenko. Referee's given a throw. Mykolenko. Gay.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He rises! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Kaká. And here's Mbappe. Beto. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Kaká! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Mykolenko. Idrissa Gueye in acres of space out wide. That's a corner kick. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Llorente. That's a little off target. Harrison. Alcaraz. DiMarco. Idrissa Gueye. Lisandro Martinez. And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now...